So to get things started, I'm Scott O'Leary. I'm an account executive here at Segment. Been at Segment for over 3 years now. Solutions engineering now in sales role. And I'm just going to start with a brief overview of what we do. So it wouldn't be a MarTech presentation without this slide. Obviously, over the past decade or so, there's been an explosion, literally, in the number of MarTech, ad tech, analytics, et cetera, type tools in the market. And that's made your jobs as marketers, analysts, product managers, et cetera, really difficult. Not only do you have to spend a lot more time kind of evaluating tools and figuring out which niche tool to use for which niche use case, but it's also really tough to integrate them properly, which is where Segment comes in. What we see at a lot of our customers is a setup that's something like this. You have all of your sources of data, so your websites, your mobile apps, your servers, your cloud like CRM tools and things like that. All of these tools, they hold very valuable data about your customers. In order to actually act on that data, send a personalized email or set up the right A/B test or anything like that, you need to integrate all of your tools one by one. So you have engineers and product managers building these one-off data pipelines into tools for specific jobs. And over time, it just becomes this spaghetti string mess of data pipelines. And then furthermore, if you want to get a little advanced, you hire a data scientist, and you need to get everything to a data warehouse. That's another kind of very large engineering undertaking to move all of that valuable customer data into a data warehouse so you can run SQL queries or business intelligence platforms on top of that customer data. So we don't like this. We don't like this at all. It's hard to maintain, takes engineering time, and at the end of the day, none of these tools end up with the same data, and the customer experience is fractured. So this is the Segment way of doing things. It's a lot cleaner. So our kind of philosophy is that you should track your data once. At the end of the day, all that useful user information really boils down to 3 things. It's who your user is, what they're doing, and where they're doing it. I'm Scott. I'm opening an application and logging in on my iOS device. And that doesn't really change whether you're thinking about an analytics tool or a marketing automation tool or an A/B testing tool. It's really the same set of data that powers all these different tools. So the Segment model is collect that once in a kind of logical way, in a kind of defined set of APIs, send that into Segment. We'll help you standardize it and govern it to make sure you're collecting the right data, make sure you're compliant with any regulations, whether it's GDPR, CCPA, et cetera, and ultimately making sure the right data gets into each of your end tools. So you as marketers or analysts or product managers are working off a complete unified data set, no matter what tool you plug into the system. And specifically, again, thanks to our partners Iterable and Split for helping us throw this. But this is just a brief diagram of how we actually work together. Again, Segment helps customers collect all of that really clean, unified customer data, send it into those activation tools. Iterable lets you run your marketing engagement, push notifications, emails, things like that. And then it also goes into Split to power your A/B testing. Doesn't end there though. Again, to get that kind of complete customer data set, you need to have all these feedback loops. You need to be able to measure and optimize based on all of those customer interactions and inform your campaigns or A/B testing down the road and continuously optimize and improve those. That's pretty much it for me.